you doing? Thanks for tuning in. My name is Anubis, also known as the Gothic Tech Guy. Well, this is Yu-Gi-Oh, so I guess the Gothic Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Well, welcome to my show. In any case, all right. So we're gonna be doing a Yu-Gi-Oh September banners prediction video. So, everyone is doing these prediction videos, and I agree with half of the stuff they're saying, and most of the time, not at all. With the release of the Megatons, and now that we know everything that's in there, I have my own prediction of what's going to be hit and what's not going to be hit and what's coming back. So, with that said, let's get this started. First off, the entire zoo engine is in the Megatons, and a lot of people see that is the end of the zoos because everyone is tired of the zoos instead of the people who played the zoos. But I don't think that Konami is gonna outright ban all of them. Everyone wants Konami to copy the OCG, and if you remember, the OCG hit them to one first. Then they got rid of everything, and I think we're gonna follow that exactly. I think the rat is gonna go to one. I think Barrage is gonna go to one. Dryden's gonna go to one, and Bulbul. I believe these cards will go to one, and it will make the deck still playable if you splash it in something. But as an outright standalone zoo deck, it won't work. So by doing this, people will still buy the Megatons because remember these Megatons are coming out. I believe at the end of September or the beginning of September, and if they're going to be dropping a ban list in September, that means they're going to cut their own sales for people who want the tens to get the engine that way. So even though the zoos are really really cheap right now, still to have the entire zoo engine in one set 110 is really accessible, and I think that putting them to one will definitely hurt the deck enough where other decks can shine and get in there, or like I said, they have to splash the engine into something else. Moving on to also what's at one and what's coming off the banners. I believe I know a lot of you are not gonna agree with this, but it's this. If you look at the OCG, these cards are there. We have Solemn Judgment, and Harpy Felderdazzers. These cards are in OCG and they've been off the ban list and they're not doing pretty much anything. Solemn Judgment, yes, is in every top deck that I've seen anyway. Harpy Felderdazzers, not so much. And even though we've been dying for Harpy Felderdazzers to come over here for the longest, to come off the ban list, I should say. I think now is the time because it's not really doing much in OCG, and we're not in a format where everyone is setting so much, except for the True Dracos. And if you playing the True Draco, I mean, if you're playing against the True Dracos, you don't really want to hobby feather dust their back row unless you have nothing set. And there's a few other decks you just don't want to blast outright the entire back row. So hobby feather dust definitely can come off the ban list because of these decks is out, and it's just not that kind of a format like how it used to be back in the day of Heavy Storm and Happy Feather Duster. You play that card, it'd be a blowout. Happy Feather Duster, Rigeki, good game. But it's not that way anymore. So that card can definitely come off the ban list. Okay, so moving on to what's at two on my prediction. We have Terraforming and Card of Demise. Yes, this is a soft slap on True Dracos, and also the putting Card of Demise at two also hurts that the burn deck that won the Dragon Duel and at Worlds. So I know a lot of people want Draco's hit and oh it's so broken and all that jazz, but we only had it for literally 4 months over here. It is too soon. Konami is a business. It's yes, it's a card business, but they're a business. They need to make their money. So hitting a deck so soon that's not even dominating the format as a standalone deck is just they're not gonna do that. They're gonna give it a soft slap, which in this form as putting Terraforming 2 and Cartomizer 2, and later on they're gonna release some reprints, and then they'll hit it again. This is the way that I truly believe they're gonna go the route they're gonna go about. They're not gonna touch diagram. They're not gonna touch masterpiece. It's just too soon to do any of those things. It's only been 4 months. The deck, as a standalone, is not ripping things up. Like, look at Zeus. Zeus by itself was just destroying things, and look how long we've been dealing with it. Do you really think they're gonna automatically just hit True Dracos when they're not even doing as well as Zoo did when it first dropped? Zoo standalone was destroying things. Draco standalone is not. They're topping. Yes, I love the deck. I'm truly biased that this is my deck. I love it, but they're not as broken as zoos are. So I doubt they're gonna destroy it the way OCG has, because remember OCG had it a little bit longer than we have. So you got to keep that in mind. Now moving on to cards off the ban list. Yes, Maxi. I have Maxi off the ban list. I know there's a big war going on right now between Maxi being completely banned or Maxi at 3. I think Maxi needs to go to 3. They dropped the link format in order to try to slow things down by introducing this new mechanic. So Maxi definitely slows the game down, because when you about to go off, you open up with the nuts. They drop Maxi when you're trying to start your engine. Every pro tell you stop. Stop, and that definitely slows things down. So now you got to set back row so that your opponent don't do the same to you. Now again, everyone is all up on the OCG ban list. OCG ban list, Maxi is at 3. Been that way for quite a while, so we should follow suit, and that definitely will stop OTKs in its tracks. The only ones who will get OTK is the ones that said, "Oh, I'm gonna push through Maxi," and then get stopped, and now they got to deal with the opponent having 15 cards in their hand. So I mean, if you give your opponent 15 cards in their hand, then yeah, you kind of deserve to get OTK'd. All right, so this has been my ban list prediction video. The ban list hopefully will be out in another what somewhere in the first week of September, or the second week of September maybe. So we'll see pretty soon how close I am, but I think this is the route that they will go. Thank you for watching my video. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Deuces. Hey, how you doing? I decided to put this together because literally every day, me and my wife are asked, where did we get our clothes from? Where did we shop? So, here you go. This is one of the sites that we use. And this is just a small selection of things that I've chosen to show you that they have. They have a wide selection of clothes and accessories to choose from. So if you would like to dress the way we do or come up with your own style, they have a very unique and awesome selection of clothes and accessories. The link will be in the description. Thank you.